What is up, guys? I hope you can hear me better. I'm not going to be using the mic today, so bear with me. I've got a 18 718 Porsche in today that we're going to be doing a two-step correction and coating on. Let me kind of walk you through it real quick. So this car, it's got about 26,000 miles on it, and it has seen a lot of car washing. I don't know if you're going to be able to make this out, but it is super gray right in here from car washes, and whoever owned this before my client was getting in and out of here and is just eating this thing up. Grab the light for you. So you can see how gray it is and how much swirl is in this guy. So this was, you can obviously tell by the way that these swirls are, is that it's been hit with a machine. See how it holograms right there? But there's some pretty deep ones on here, such as this white one. A rule of thumb here is if your fingernail can get caught in it, it's past the clear coat pretty much. We have two of those. This big long one in the front, and right there on the fender. But if you can see here, this is why Cody and I do not do half hood clear bras. That even over time, even after this is removed, you have this line that has dug into the hood. So got a lot of work to do on this thing today. I'm going to take you through it. Of course, first thing that we're always going to do is we're going to prep it. So we always do the wheels first, and that's what you're about to see. Alright guys, so we have finished prep, got it all dried off. So as you saw in that time lapse, I washed it, I ironed fall out, and then I clayed it, and that has got us to this step that we are right now, which is going to be what I call kind of the discovery process. But I pretty much already know what I'm going to use, and especially for how much damage is on this paint and exactly what it needs. So we are going to go with the Kosh Kimi heavy cut with the microfiber pad. Start on a section of the hood. If things get too crazy and it's going to take way too long, then we will switch to the rotary and microfiber. But this is always tried and true. All right, let's do a quick little update here. We've got the hood done, front fender, door, rocker, quarter, and this half of the roof. So what I've had to do is basically I've got all the freaking machines out. The 5-inch, the rotary, the 3-inch. On the hood, I was able to use my DA with the microfiber. on the fender and door because the scratches are so bad. I had to use the rotary, so there's that, and then follow it with the DA microfiber. Then on the quarter I'm able to use the DA, but pretty much the doors, that's what I'm gonna have to run with. But making some pretty good progress here.
The next day.
What's up, guys? It is gonna be day 2 of working on the Porsche. I am just getting the car loaded up and about to head out. What a better way to start a beautiful day than a nice cold start. All right, guys, so welcome back to the shop. Got the cars here. I wanted to briefly kind of go over what all went down yesterday and kind of where I left it off and why. So this morning, all we pretty much have left is the driver's side. Yesterday, I got all the way to the front fender completed. So full front bumper has been done to the best of its ability. It's got a lot of rock chip damage. And with this particular job, it's just not something that you just want to like chase after. Of course, there's some deeper scratches in here that we already previously went over with the owner about, hey, like we're not going to chase these and risk blowing through this clear coat on this. This has already been touched up. I don't know if you can tell the fade right here, but this has already been sprayed. They didn't sand this down. They just resprayed black over it and didn't sand any of it. So it's kind of in these nooks and crannies. You can tell the fade difference, but not something that I want to chase anything crazy on. But got the hood, front bumper, headlights, front fenders, driver door, half of the roof, rear quarter, rocker, B-pillar area, and then really what we have left to do today is the brunt of it, which is going to be chasing all these scratches out of this wing, deck lid, rear bumper, tail lights, rear fender, door, and the rest of the roof. That's what we have left to correct. Now what I've done as far as yesterday, oh man, you can really tell down here, check this out. Look how faded that is. So, I mean, there's just a lot of damage on this car. This was a certified pre-owned, which will tell you that it's all a lot of car washes through the dealership because certified pre-owns usually get 3 car washes. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I mean, so on the doors, I'm having to use the rotary with a microfiber. Just because, I mean, you could, yesterday I was doing 3 or 4 passes on the door, and that just takes entirely way too long. I don't want to take more than a day and a half doing these kind of jobs, and I'm already into day 2. So we are back at it today. after a good 3 hours, it's not going to seem like that on the time lapse, but after a good 3 hours, I've got all the correction done day 2. Remember how bad this deck lid was. The only thing that sucks about using a rotary is how dirty everything gets. There's just so much dust and the little fibers of everything. But now we are on to the big finishing stage here. So we'll pop on a foam pad, finish this guy out, and then we'll prep for coating. But man, oh man, does it look 1,000 times different. It's actually nice and black. Everything came out pretty good. All right, guys, big finish. Well, kids, we're at that magical hour. I've finished the correction. I've finished the polishing. I've already done the prep. You've seen that in other videos. But look at what we are looking at right now. This thing looks insane. Completely different car. Where before it was super dull. The doors were really bad. Remember how faded this area was down here? It's still super deep scratches there, but it is 1,000 times glossier. And at the point where I've taken this car, if anything more, I could risk burning through something. So what you're about to see on this next part is doing our 5-year coating. All right, guys, here is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video format. And be sure to like and subscribe. And be sure to follow our new Instagram page, Shop NFD. And check out our website, shopnfd.com, for some new merch that's coming out. Thank you so much. Be sure to check out the video.